What is up, guys? Welcome to Lace 'em Up. I know you guys probably have some questions where we've been for the past 2 weeks. You know, all you 90 subscribers, shout out. But yeah, I know we've all just had a lot going on in our lives, so it's been kind of busy and hectic for us. But we're trying to get back on it, back on schedule, our consistency. You know, so today we're gonna bring you with the
Inikis. So the Inikis are a shoe from Adidas, obviously, the 3 stripes right there. Iniki is a Hawaiian word which means sharp as glass. It's also meant to describe hurricanes. So just some cool information for you guys. So I got these off of the Slang app, which is a really cool app that you can get on your phone, buy shoes from there. I got it for $100, which is a major steal. So let's get right into the review.
So the upper of the shoe, it's made out of this 2-way stretch mesh material with the toe box and the heel reinforced with the suede materials so that the shoe stays in place, not like the NMDs, it'll be going everywhere. And then the 3 stripes on the shoe, it's printed on, it's not like the Ultra Boost where it's a cage or anything, so it's just for the Adidas branding.
So now I'm going to get into the sole. The midsole obviously is going to be a Boost midsole, that's why we're all here. And then when you get to the outsole, it's a black rubber outsole with a hexagon pattern on it. It's not continental rubber, but it seems firm enough so that it's going to keep grip for a while. On the inside, there is no insole, but there is like a piece of cloth in between the Boost and your foot. So you're not going to be just sitting on top of Boost. You're going to have a little bit of cushion there.
So now we're gonna get into the comfortability of the shoe. Right now, I would give this a 9 out of 10. It's about right in between an NMD and an Ultra Boost. It's better than NMD, but not as good as an Ultra Boost. So
I'm gonna have to grade it again, like Jesse said, a 9. I think it's more comfortable than an Ultra Boost.
You think it's more comfortable than an Ultra Boost?
For me, yeah, I think so. I'm really high on the Ultra Boost, but I think that this gives me a lot more for my money, especially because it's under $150. But this gives me a lot more bounce. So I like bounce when I run around, and this gives me a lot more. So
For me, I'm gonna rate this 8.5 out of 10. It's definitely more comfortable than NMD.
So overall, Lace 'em Up gives this Iniki a 8.7 out of 10 comfortability rating. So now we're gonna get into the durability rating. All right, so durability, what you think, Nathan? What you think?
So for durability, I think I'm gonna have to give it around a 3 or 4, probably a 4, just because it's gonna hold up. But with that being said, I don't think you should run around trying to beat these up and see how far you can go with them, because you'll probably only get like 20 minutes in.
All right, so for durability on these, I'm gonna go ahead and rate them about, I think a little higher, like probably like a 5 out of 10, just because they have some reinforcement on the suede here. If the whole thing was like this stretchy fabric material, then I would definitely rate these like a 3. But I think the reinforcement adds a little more durability for sure.
For me, I'm gonna rate this a 4.5. It's
Definitely.
It is more durable than an NMD PK. I think the suede reinforcement really adds to the durability to the shoe. Yeah.
So overall, Lace 'em Up gives this a 4.5 out of 10 durability rating, which is not too bad, but it's not too good either. No, it's not.
It's less than average. So now we're gonna get into the price point. So I got these for $100 on the Sling app, which is insane because these retail for $120 on Adidas.com. So with that being said, if you're gonna get them, I haven't seen them restock, so the availability is pretty short on them. Right as of right now, I don't think they're gonna be too limited in the future. But as of right now, the price resale is probably sitting about like $140, $160, I think. So for sizing on this one, it's really weird because I talked to somebody at the Adidas store and they said that they had to go a half size up because of their wide foot. However, I found that with this shoe, I needed to go a half size down because this is my true to size, which is an 11.5. Yet I still feel like there's somehow a little bit big on my foot. I just feel like it's a little loose, and I feel like it might be the material. I'm just not used to it. But for this, I definitely had to use the laces because it definitely tightened it. Instead, for like an NMD where you don't really need the laces, it doesn't really make a difference. But for this, the laces really do make a difference. So if you do get it true to size, just know that you're gonna have to tighten the laces a lot. And then if you really want to get like the best sizing, it would be to go a half size down.
Finally, we're gonna get into, is it worth the cop? For me, If you can get this for retail or right around retail, or if you get it for a steal for $100, definitely worth a cop. I think it's a different shoe from Adidas. You know, if you don't want the Ultra Boost or NMD and all these hype shoes, this one's a definite sleeper, and I think it's worth the cop for sure.
For me, yeah, this is worth the cop. This is one of Adidas' more affordable Boost shoes that look really good as well. If you guys don't want to pay $170 for like the NMD PK, this is definitely a better alternative. And yeah, just if you can get it for retail, cop it.
So for me, obviously it's going to be worth the purchase, especially for that $100 price point. You can't really turn that down. I mean, even if you can get it within like $40 of retail, this is definitely worth it just to have another shoe in your collection, something with Boost, which is going to be really comfortable, and it's just really affordable at this point, and you can't go wrong with it. So getting into the final thoughts, I just think that it's a really clean and nice shoe. I really dig this rose gold that me and Jesse were talking about. Like, they have it on the tag up on the top. They have it on the metal lace tips, and the Iniki on the side is in the same color. And it's just really cool to see that they're adding like premium stuff on a budget shoe. So for Adidas to do that, it's really surprising. And I'm surprised that people aren't buying these and selling them for more, because to me this is a really nice shoe. And I think when they come out with like black ones or even white ones, I'm going to be all over that. So once they come out, it's instant cop.
So yeah, my final thoughts on the shoe is definitely a really nice shoe. Yeah, but like Nathan said, I really like the lace tips, and you know me and my details, right? The rose gold hits everywhere, and then I don't know, I think this shoe was really well put together by Adidas. And another thing that we talked about was also the Boost is a little more firm than the NMD, or like,
yeah,
how is it?
Just comparably to an NMD, you feel more bounce in your step, and I think that's because they compressed it a little more. So if you didn't know, Adidas switches the compression between each shoe. So for example, the Ultra Boost is more tightly compressed than the NMD, and that's why you can squeeze harder on an NMD rather than when you can squeeze onto an Ultra Boost. Just like this is going to be harder to squeeze in than a NMD. It's just because it's more tightly compressed when they make it, which is giving you the added boost because the pellets are closer together and they're hitting the ground, they're bouncing back up.
Yeah, what he said. Science.
My final thoughts on the shoe. It's definitely a nice shoe. I really like how Adidas took inspirations from past shoes like the Gazelles and the Sambas, and they just improved on it and added boost to it. I definitely like this material. It's more durable than the Prime Knit on the NMD, like we said earlier. But yeah, I think it's just a clean shoe, and I'm excited to see the new colorways that are coming out.
Also, to add on to what he said, it's like, you know how Adidas has been adding like boost to like even like the classics as like the Stan Smiths. I
Or
feel
the
like
9317.
yeah, the 9317s, and also like they even added a Prime Knit and Boost Stan Smith. So like they took this classic shoe and just re-innovated it again. So I really like what Adidas is doing, and I really can't wait to see what's next for this shoe too.
Alright guys, this has been our review on the Iniki runners. Remember to like and subscribe.
And if you have any more questions about this shoe, just leave it in the comment section down below.
And remember to lace them up.
And respect women.
What?